Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a little tackle warehouse unboxing. This does have some of the new release baits in it, and so I figured since I got it, I would show it to y'all and see what y'all think about it. Anyways, I want to thank y'all for liking, subscribing, commenting, and all that good stuff. And I know anytime I get these new baits, especially in the newly released baits from Tackle Warehouse, y'all really like it. So anyways, I figured I'd show it to you and let y'all see what we got. So anyways, thank y'all for watching again, and we're well past 900. Let's keep it going. Let's get on up to 1,000. But anyways, enough of that. Let's dive in and see what we got. Pretty small box. I was really surprised they were able to cram the stuff in here. I don't think I ordered a whole lot. So anyways, you got your little Tackle Warehouse sticker. You got your receipts. And anyways, let's dig into this bad boy. First up, right off the bat, this right here is from Headhunter. It's Shad Dad deep crankbait. Weighs half an ounce. Dives 6 to 8 feet. It's got a tungsten weight in it. And the color of this is fire tail. And I got this bait for one. It was pretty cheap. Let's see how much it was. The Headhunter Shed. It was $4.99. No, $6.99. And it reminds me a lot of the Rapala DT series. So anyways, here it is. But it's got a really neat paint job on it. I've never heard of this company, the Headhunter. So anyways, let's dive into this little dude. Alright, so first off, you can see the bill has like a, I don't know, like a hollowed spot out in it. The hooks are really sticky. But look at the color of that thing, man. Really neat color pattern on that. Got that red cheek. I mean, there's just a nice color. I like the eyes on it. I mean, that thing just looks really nice. Got that little tungsten weight in there. But anyways, I don't know if this is a new company or what, but I've never heard of them. So anyways, I decided I would hop on that one. Next up is a company I do know of, and this right here is from Freedom Tackle, and it's called the Rad Square Bill 1.5S. Weighs 3/8 of an ounce and is 2 3/8 inches long. The color is streak shed, and it doesn't say how deep it goes. Really neat. Pretty cool to see Freedom Tackle. I know they've made a few hard baits, but not very many. But it's pretty cool to see them making square bills. And this thing's pretty unusual. I mean, it's a different kind, you know, like a different shape. Really nice paint job on it. Got a lot of chrome in it. It's got some yellows, got some gray, black. But anyways, really nice color and definitely a unique profile. And it does have some little hooks on there that are pretty sticky. So I'm assuming that S on there doesn't stand for silent. I guess it just stands for shallow, I guess. But anyways, I really like that. That's a nice looking little bait. A lot of new baits coming out, so anyways, let's see what all we got in here. Okay. Next up, we got some soft plastics. This is the Fish Lab, the Kick and Crawl. And this one is, doesn't have a color, but I think it's green pumpkin purple is what I'm gonna call it, because that's what it looks like. But anyways, it's 3.5 inches long. I'm not gonna open it up, but you can really see the crawl right there. It's got some really nice appendages in it. And then back here it has a little, like a skirt, like a hula grub. But anyways, they're loaded down with salt. Really nice bait, like that one. Next up is the Z-Man Boar Hogs and Bama Bug. And these are really cool. I like these. This right here is the only brush hog style bait that I really fish with. I don't normally fish with brush hogs, but I do like this one. So anyways, I noticed I only had one package of them, and so I grabbed me another color, and I do have another box on the way that has more of them in it, so I figured I'd load up on some good old-fashioned boar hogs. Next up, we have a new one from 6 Sense, the Bosa Shaky Worm 6.5, and this one is in Plum Bug, and they give you 10 of them in a pack, which is really nice. Check this bad boy out. Alright, so that's a real neat looking worm. It's ribbed all the way through, and then down at the end you have like this rattlesnake tickler thing going on. I could see using this on the back of a chatterbait. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things you could really use this for. The back of a spinnerbait. But you could also use it for what it's designed to be used for. Really nice and ribbed. I like that. Good looking worm. Good color too. Next up, this is the Lunker Hunt Bowshy Blade Crankbait. And it's 1/2 ounce and is 2 1/4 inches long and dive 4 to 6 feet. The color is silver side, and I bought one of these last year and it was in a jerk bait. So I bought this one. I didn't have no luck off the jerk bait. I threw it a couple of times. I didn't really play with it too much, but this one looks real interesting to me, to see a spinnerbait made like, I mean, not a spinnerbait, but a crankbait made like this. You know, Lunker Hunt's always known for making something that's weird, but this is actually a pretty good concept. I really like it. It's got that red on it. Beautiful paint job. And then they got that little blade right there, and that little blade I think is plastic, or maybe it's aluminum. But anyways, on the back here you got the hook, which is actually set up on the back of the bait, I guess to stay out of the way of the hook. But some sticky hooks, and then they got the hook way up here. So they got one way back here and one way up here, and then I guess that way that blade can move freely. But definitely an interesting looking little bait, and definitely gonna have to try that. Really interested in this one. Does have rattles. So anyways, that's one of the newer baits that just got released. I thought that was pretty cool. And then last but not least, this right here is a new one from Spro called the Sashimi Swimmer 105, and it's designed by Brian New, and everybody recognizes that color, egg leaf bone. And anyways, this weighs half of an ounce, and really excited about this one. This one reminds me of a bait that I've already got. It almost looks like a Berkeley bait that they got out too, but I don't break it first. But anyways, you can see it's real segmented, and that thing's gonna swim real good. And you got their little eyes. I love the color of the leggy bone. You got that chartreuse, and then you got that blue on the back. And then you got the skeleton along the sides. Really good colors. And it does have an oval split ring, which I really like. So anyways, that is it, y'all. I'm really curious to fish this. I really like that. And like I said, I don't have a whole lot of Spro baits. I've just now got into started buying them, you know. I think my first one was the Spro rock crawler, and then I got a couple of Spro crankbaits like the Speed Demon and that swim bait that we just got last week, and then now we got this one. I'm not sure how big this is. It's 105 millimeters. I guess that's like 4.5 inches or something. But anyways, really good looking bait. So anyways, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And be sure to hit that thumbs up, share with your buddies, and let's try to get us up to 1,000. Anyways, like I said, when we get to like 940 or 950 or something like that, we'll do a giveaway. And then once we get to 1,000, we'll do a big giveaway. I've got some ideas in store for that, but anyways, until then, we'll worry about that later. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all on the next one.